an American-style fridge freezer, gone yellow-white and stuck haphazardly with a collection of garish magnets. Jen blinks at it. A fridge in a living room can't be that unusual to her. As any student looking for an affordable place to rent in Dublin quickly discovers, fridges freestanding in the middle of living rooms adjacent to tiny kitchens are, apparently, all the rage. But if Jen can find a clearing in the fog in her head, she'll realise there's something very familiar about this one. She's distracted by the boy sitting next to her. Looks to be her age, 19 or 20. He nudges her, asks if she'd like another drink. She doesn't respond. A moment later he nudges her again, and this time she turns toward him. The boy nods toward the can of beer she's holding in her right hand, mouths, "Another one?" Jen seems surprised to find the beer can there. Tilting it lazily, she says something that sounds like, "I haven't finished this one yet." The boy gets up. He's wearing scuffed suede shoes with frayed laces, jeans, and a blue and white striped shirt, unbuttoned with a t-shirt underneath. Only a thin slice of the t-shirt is visible, but it seems the design on it is a famous movie poster. Black, yellow, red. After he leaves, Jen relaxes into the space he's vacated, sinking down until she can rest the back of her head against a cushion. She closes her eyes. Opens them up again, suddenly. Pushes palms down flat on the couch, scrambling into an upright position. Stares at the fridge. This is it. Her mouth falls open slightly, and then the can in her hand drops to the floor, falls over and rolls underneath the couch. Its contents spill out, spread out, making a glug, glug, glug sound as they do. She makes no move to pick it up. She doesn't seem to realise it's fallen. Unsteadily, Jen gets to her feet, pausing for a second to catch her balance on towering heels. She takes a step, 2, 3 forward, until she's within touching distance of the fridge door. There, she stops and shakes her head as if she can't believe what she's seeing. And who could blame her? Those are her magnets. The ones her airline mother pilot has been bringing home for her since she was a little girl. A pink Eiffel Tower, a relief of the Grand Canyon, the Sydney Opera House, the Colosseum in Rome, a Hollywood Boulevard star with her name on it. The magnets that should be clinging to the microwave back in her apartment in Halls, in the kitchen she shares with Michelle. That were there when she left it earlier this evening. Jen mumbles something incoherent, and then she's moving, stumbling back from the fridge, turning toward the door, hurrying out of the room, leaving behind her coat and bag which had been underneath her on the couch all this time. No one pays any attention to her odd departure. The partygoers are all too drunk or too stoned or both, and it is too dark, too late, too early. If anyone notices, they don't care enough to be interested. He wonders how guilty they'll feel about this when, in the days to come, they are forced to admit to the Gardaí what little they know. He counts to 10 as slowly as he can stand to, before he rises from his seat, collects Jen's coat and bag, and follows her out of the house. She'll be headed home. A 30-minute walk because she'll never flag down a taxi around here. On deserted, dark streets because this is the quietest hour, that strange one after most of the pub and club patrons have fallen asleep in their beds, but before the city's early risers have woken up in theirs. And her journey will take her alongside the Grand Canal, where the black water can look level with the street, and where there isn't always a barrier to prevent you from falling in, and where the street lights can be few and far between. He can't let her go by herself. And he won't, because he's a gentleman. A gentleman who doesn't let young girls walk home alone from parties when they've been drinking enough to forget their coat, bag, and... He lifts the flap on the little velvet envelope, checks inside. Keys, college ID,